Look, I think there's two ways of looking at this. Either Liverpool were never for sale, or what has happened is that the owners have tested the water and the offers they've had for the club, in their eyes, haven't been good enough for them to be tempted to sell. What's undeniable is that a few months ago, they were talking with some US investment banks who've been out there trying to see if there are people who want to invest in Liverpool and potentially buy Liverpool. And I think at the moment, John Henry and FSG think that they don't need to sell Liverpool because Liverpool really is, I know some fans may not think so, but it is a really well-run club. If you look at the finances, the figures, the work that's been done to the stadium, it is very well run. The net debt, I think, is only around £100 million. What they need, though, is a bit more firepower in the transfer market. If you look at the net spend of clubs over the past 5 seasons, I think Liverpool are 10th. You know, they've been outspent by clubs like Wolves, Aston Villa, Newcastle. So I think what Jurgen Klopp would like is some more backing in the transfer market. And if FSG were to sell a stake in Liverpool, maybe it would make sense then for those funds to be made available to Jurgen Klopp, perhaps in the summer. But I think FSG and John Henry were being clever. They saw that Chelsea went for £2.5 billion last summer. So they decided just to have a little bit of a look, go on a bit of a fishing expedition, see what was out there. But Liverpool are you know, well run, valued at around £3 billion. And maybe at the moment, it makes more sense for them just to sell a stake at that valuation of £3 billion rather than sell the whole club.
Yeah, I mean, there was lots of interesting things there. He said they won't be in England forever, was one of the kind of standout things I thought. But does that imply that it's kind of their decision when they decide to leave? Or is it about timing and timing of offers and potential buyers, as you were kind of alluding to there?
The thing about John Henry is he's an absolute genius. He's like a maths, finance genius. He made all his money from being a futures trader. So he knows when to buy something and also when to sell something. So he will sell Liverpool. FSG will sell Liverpool one day, but he's saying at the moment it is not the right time to do that. But selling a stake in the club, that makes a lot of sense because we've heard Jurgen Klopp complain before that, you know, he can't compete with state-owned and state-backed clubs, and he needs some more backing when it comes to transfers, and by selling a stake, there'll be a way of getting that backing in. But I know, you know, some Liverpool supporters were looking forward maybe to the Qataris coming in or somebody else coming in who's got more money than John Henry and FSG. But I think a lot of Liverpool supporters would have been wary of that and would have said, look, overall, you have to respect FSG for the job they've done at Liverpool because, you know, they've got a great manager, they've got a great squad, they've got a great stadium. They just need a little bit more firepower in the transfer market.